Hi, welcome to yoga. We're going to do some power work today. So get a little bit of cardio in, a little bit of strength training in. Go ahead and stand up on your mat. Mess, as always, that's okay. We're just going to start standing, legs about shoulder width apart. Go ahead and hinge at those hips and just crawl those hands forward. So we're just going to start moving here. So crawling forward into plank, pushing back into down dog. Just moving today, flowing back into plank, pushing back into down dog. So we're just going to go back and forth here a few more times, holding plank, push back into down dog. Good, flow, inhale, hold plank. Exhale, push it into down dog. Good, inhale. Exhale, back up and down dog. And hold here. Good, we're just going to hold and breathe. Keep those knees soft. Just start moving a little. A lot of movement. When I do my power flows, I start to just kind of move a lot in my down dog, especially. Rolling the hips around, moving around, getting everything warmed up. We're going to go into a three-legged dog, so we're just going to take that right knee. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, shoot it up in the sky. Good. Hold. Square those hips, square those shoulders. Everything square with the mat. Good. Hold and breathe. Get a nice little lift here if you want to tone. Nice little lift, pulse at the top. You don't have to do the pulse, just something you can do for a little bit of extra work. A couple more breaths. And bring that leg down. Opposite leg, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, shoot that leg up. Square those hips and shoulders with the mat. A soft knee on that planted foot, lengthening through that neck. Slight pulse lift with that leg if you want that little extra toning in there. And go ahead and lower that leg. Big deep inhale. We're going to push back down into down dog. Start to kind of push those heels a little bit more towards the floor if you can. Just lengthening through that neck. Big inhale here. Exhale, we're going to roll it forward into plank. Lowering down into chaturanga. Elbows in, all the way down to the mat. Flip those feet over. And pushing up into your cobra position. So when I'm in cobra, my thighs are on the mat, like with the up dog where you can lift them up. But we want to take that pressure out of the hands and put more of that pressure in the lower back if we can. So just go ahead and lift and bend with that lower back, lengthening with the neck. Good, big inhale through the nose here. Exhale, we're going to lower down into that baby cobra. So elbows in, arms at about 90 degrees, lifting the chest. Hold and breathe. Big, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, we're going to push back into child's pose. So just shift those hips back. My legs are closed, so you can open up the knees or keep them closed wherever you're comfortable. Holding here for a couple breaths. We're going to stay moving. Big, deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, shift those hips forward, coming back down into cobra, all the way down to the mat with the chest on the inhale. Exhale, push up into cobra. Good, holding up in that cobra pose one more time. Chest is lifted. Couple deep breaths here. One more big deep inhale here. Exhale, start to lower that chest into that baby cobra, keeping those elbows in and tight. Lifted chest, hold and breathe. One more big deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, shift back again into that child's pose. Good. Shifting back, forehead comes down to the mat. Arms are up overhead. And just breathe. Inhale, exhale here. One more inhale, exhale here. And we'll shift that weight back up into table. Table position, tucking those toes under and pushing back up into down dog. Inhale, we're going to take a big step up to the front or middle of the mat. Raising those arms, just coming to standing position.
Bringing the arms up, big deep inhale, keeping those legs about shoulder width apart, and we're just going to sink down into that chair pose. So you're just sitting back, making sure those knees aren't going over my toes, so always sitting back, lengthening with that neck. I want it to be in line with my arms. If I can get it in line with my arms, good. Reaching forward and up with my arms. Chair pose, one of the most effective poses. Not the most fun, but it does work. Hold and breathe. Big deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Good. One more big deep inhale. And exhale, lift, start to raise. Good. Big deep inhale here. Exhale, we're just going to hinge at those hips, lengthening with the spine and the neck, coming down into a half fold. So just about halfway here. Good. And we're just going to reach, really reach the spine and the neck. Reach. Good. Soft knees here. Saying about halfway, reaching. Good. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, start to raise. Good. Big inhale here. Lifting with those arms. Exhale, sitting back down into that chair pose. So leaning forward, coming back down into chair. Sitting back, making sure knees don't go over toes. And lengthening, we're reaching up diagonally almost with the arms, trying to keep that neck in line with the arms. Good. Hold and breathe. More big inhale here. Re-raise. Keeping those arms up, working those shoulders, lifting the arms. Big deep inhale. Exhale, hinge at those hips, going into that half fold. Good. Just lengthening through that neck and the spine. Soft knees here. Good. One more big deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, we're going to take that fold all the way down to the mat. So just letting the palms fall forward. Soft knees, crawl those hands forward just a little bit. Taking that weight out of the heels, putting it in the balls of the feet, and grabbing the elbow. And just letting the body hang. And hinge. And twist. If you're comfortable twisting, you twist. If you're comfortable just hanging, you can just hang and hold on to the elbows. And you'll hold this back. Good. One more big deep inhale. And exhale, pull forward just a little bit more. And hold. Come to the full pose. Big inhale. We roll up onto the fingertips. And start to straighten that back out just a little bit. Lengthening through that neck. Imagine. Big inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale. We're going to raise. Lift the arms. Big deep inhale. Exhale, bring those arms right back down to the side. Good. We're going to step right back into that warrior one pose. So front foot forward, back foot facing. Angle of the room, turning. Upper body facing that front leg, lifting through the arms. Lift, and hold. Breathe. Inhale, exhale here. Good. One more big deep inhale. Exhale, float those arms down into that warrior two, flipping the palms over, looking over the arm. Good. Inhale, start to roll the body forward. Making that nice long angle with body. Good. Exhale, we roll backwards into that reverse warrior. Good. One more time. Inhale. Rolling forward. Palm comes down on the inside of the foot. Raising the other arm. And we straighten that front leg if we can. Coming into that side angle. Lifting the arm. Good. If you need to keep that front knee soft, keep it soft. If you're able to straighten that front leg and really open up the chest here. It's a good spot to be in. Hold and breathe. Good. Deep inhale here. Exhale, we're going to turn. Turning that back foot. Placing my opposite hand just on the inside of my leg. And just getting a nice little twist here. Good. Just a gentle twist here. Good. We're going to take it right over to center. Forward fold. So soft knees.
wide legs, hands at the hips, and just coming into that forward fold, bringing that weight forward onto the balls of your feet. Soft knees, let that upper body hang, or you can bring the hands down to the mat. And just really stretching up those legs. More deep breaths here. Really moving today. Let's take it over to that other side. That palm, left palm right on the inside of the foot. Then straight front leg if you can, softly. And lifting that up, forward, opening up that chest. Exhale, stack those hands. Nice little twist here, just a gentle twist. Facing the other direction. Big inhale, exhale, take that hand, put it right back down on the inside of that foot, raising that arm. One more time, opening up that chest. Good, I'm just going to my back foot back just a little bit more, making sure it's pointed towards the front of the room, and my opposite foot is pointed towards the side of the room, and I'm going to roll up and roll back into that reverse warrior. Just bringing that hand up overhead. Good, big inhale, exhale, rolling it forward. Good, holding in that angle. Nice little angle. Good, and we're going to roll right up into warrior two. So both arms come up, opening up the chest, flipping the palms over, and gazing over that front hand. Good, a couple of breaths here. Good, inhale, exhale, raise the arms and twist. Good, right into warrior one. Slow breaths here. Come right into goddess pose. So centering the body, turning the feet out. Oh, that was the last time I did this. Now into goddess. And bringing those hands into prayer. So just lowering the knees, opening up the feet, and coming down into prayer with the hands if you can. Okay, I'm just going to hold here. Breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, raise. Inhale one more time, come right back down. And this time we're going to bring it all the way down to the mat and come into Malasana if you can. We are keeping the feet open, sinking the bottom. Just sinking the bottom right in between the legs if we can, and just really opening up those knees a little bit with the elbows. Just seat my body back, trying to make sure I'm not leaning too much forward one way or the other, opening up those knees a little bit with my elbows and lifting with my chest. So eventually we want to get to where we're almost feeling like we're trying to lift our feet off the ground. That's how centered we want to be with our bodies, and lifted we want to be with where our legs and arms are positioned, where you're almost feeling like you're trying to lift your body up off the mat. And just opening up those hips. Good. I'm bringing it all the way down to the mat. Bring those legs right out in front. Swing those legs around. Good. And we're going to come into a seated tree pose. So we're just taking the right leg and placing it on the inside of the left thigh. Good. And we're going to lengthen, breathe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right into that forward fold. Good. Stay here and hold. Just gonna hold here and breathe, opening up that right hip. Just saying. We're gonna switch those legs. Exhale, hinge forward. Grabbing that foot, hold and breathe.
those legs. Shake, 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 shake. Good. One more inhale here. Raise the arms. Bringing those legs together, keeping those legs together. We're just going to do a nice forward fold. Just coming down into your fold. Soft knees. Bringing that forehead down to the shins if you can. Stay here and breathe. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. And slowly raise. And bringing that upper body back down to the mat. Come in. Scooting those feet in towards the replacing the palms and the forearms on the mat. Big deep inhale. And lifting up with the hips coming up into bridge. Connecting the hands underneath if you're able. Or leaving the palms and the forearms on the mat. It's more comfortable for you. But really lifting up through those hips and squeezing those quads together. So lift and squeeze and hold and breathe. Lifting, and those knees squeeze towards each other. More breaths here. More big deep inhale. Exhale, roll the mat. And inhale, we're going to bring those knees right to chest. And just give them a nice hug. Inhale through the nose, exhale back into the mat. Inhale through the nose, exhale, release, just release that right leg. Coming down, taking that right hand on the outside of the left knee, rolling gently, just pulling the leg right across the body, stretching the opposite arm out to the other side, and gazing over that hand if you can. Breath here. Center. Keeping the whole foot in the left hand, I'm sorry, bring it on the right knee, straightening out that left leg. And letting that right leg just fall across the body. And just off to the other side, taking that gaze over that hand. To center. And then that hold and breathe, keeping those knees under the chest and just breathing. Big deep inhale, exhale. Inhale through the forward count. Legs out, bringing those hands down to the side, coming to Savasana, finishing up our power class for the day, shaking out those legs a little bit, and just taking a couple deep breaths here, melting into our mat. Taking our minds, letting everything go for the day, and then melting into our mat. Big deep inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Another big deep inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Good. And as always, you can stay here for as long as you like in Savasana. And then when you're ready, we will come up to seated and finish